So good morning from New Zealand, thank you for joining me, and today I am at Kariotahi Beach, and the reason for my trip here is I'm going to use and try out my 100-400 Panasonic Leica lens. I've just received this back from the manufacturer. It had a fault with it. I'll go into that a little bit more in a second, but I'm just going to shoot long this morning. I'm just doing some landscape photography, and I'm just picking out images around the beach here. When I got here this morning, there was a seal. I was walking through the dunes, and I came across, and I was totally unaware of it being there. I was walking through the dunes, and I almost walked on top of the seal. I just saw it moving. It was a big black furry thing in the dunes, and it gave me a bit of a fright at first, but when I composed myself, I got some nice pictures of it, and it was really a really nice experience because I've never been that close to one before. Just quickly, the story on the lens. I bought the lens 6 months ago, and basically when I first bought the lens, I put it on my camera body, which is the EM1 Mark II, and I just thought, oh, that feels a little bit tight, and I just thought it was basically because it was a new lens. Anyway, I had the lens for a couple of months, and came across on the Olympus Facebook page, a guy had this lens and had noticed that there were filings coming off because the lens mount was rubbing against the camera mount, and what had happened was there were small filings getting inside the chamber where the sensor sits. So that got me a little bit worried. So I took the lens into the shop that I bought it from and just explained to them what I'd read and did some more research and gave them some information on it. And they sent the lens away to Panasonic, and it came back within about a week, and the Panasonic said, no problems, everything's okay, no issues at all. Anyway, 2 weeks later I had a call from the shop, and they asked me to bring the lens back in because Panasonic had rejigged their opinion on the whole thing and had decided to replace the lens. So the lens I've got now is actually the second lens as my replacement lens. Thanks to Panasonic for actually fessing up to it and replacing the lens. It was awesome. I've noticed that the clutch here that basically zooms is for the zoom ring. It was stiff on my first one, and it was a well-known problem with the lens that they did have a stiff clutch ring, partly because this lock-unlock mechanism, a lot of people forgot to unlock it, but even still it was quite tight. So this has improved. It's better. It's not as smooth as some of the other lenses I have, but it's better. For the size of the lens, it's quite good. I think the thing that needs to be recognised about this lens is that you're dealing with a 100-400, which is in full frame terms is a 200-800 in that size, that size lens, and there's got to be, I think there has to be some trade-offs for that, and I'd have to say that image quality and performance of the lens has been excellent. Apart from those two minor issues I had, which Panasonic have fixed, the lens has performed very well for the money. I mean, again, you're talking about, I think this was a $2,200 lens. And that's a fair bit of bang for your buck. That gives you a fair bit of scope. 100-400 is a fair bit of scope. One of the nice things about using a long lens for landscape photography or shooting landscapes like I'm doing today is that you can dissect things, and you can take, you can really zoom in and be creative with your photography. You can actually be inventive and creative. And a very relaxing way to shoot as well, because you can basically just sit yourself in an area and just pick photos out, and you know, several photos from one spot. You can just pan around and just find little things of interest. Something else that also is good about this kind of setup is that this lens is that you can actually use it as a macro lens. Like I've just taken a couple of shots back there. I've had a little moth on some of the beach grass over there, and you know, I can quite comfortably zoom in from about a metre or so back and just get some nice macro type shots. There's also some little tiny shell patterns on the beach there as well, which I've got some shots of. One of the things I do like about this lens, definitely does have a Leica-like quality, and if you've shot Leica cameras before and used Leica lenses, you'll know what I mean. It's definitely got a very nice colour palette to it. There's a nice colour tone to the images that you get, and this follows in the footsteps of some of those lenses. And I'd have to say, like, you know, build quality on the lens is really nice. It's very Leica-like, I guess. Black, I love the black, and you've got to buy it even if it's for the yellow writing alone. It's well worth it. I think that's a wrap. I think I've just I need to head back because the rain is closing in, and I think I need to go home before I get wet. Look, thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. Hope you've enjoyed coming along for the ride and just you know, just doing some photography with me. It's always good to hang out with people and see how people work and see how other people do things. Hope you found it interesting. Hope you found it motivating. I hope you found some inspiration from it. That's what I'm trying to do. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the subscribe button below. Look, subscriptions have been fantastic over the last couple of weeks. I think we're nearly hitting 1,000 subs now. So I just want to say a big thank you to all those people that have jumped on board the channel and subscribed. Fantastic. As usual, links with images from this episode will be on my website. Check that out. There's a link below for that. Instagram, if you can follow me on Instagram, that would be awesome. Check out the link to my Instagram page below, and follow me on Instagram. Facebook the same, there's a link below for that. Follow me on Facebook. I think that's it. I think that's all I need to inform you of. Please take care. Please come back again. Oh, actually, and if you can, share the video. Share and like the video. Did I say that before? I forget. Please come back again. Please take care. And until next time, haere rā from New Zealand. Goodbye.